I spent over a decade in the motorcycle industry, researching, testing and perfecting protective apparel. But I didn't want to just claim our gear was the best. I wanted to prove it. So I put my own body to the line. Wearing our motorcycle jeans, I got behind a ute, held on and let myself be dragged down the road, sliding nearly 60 meters at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. No tricks, no gimmicks, just a real test of whether our gear could handle that kind of punishment riders fear the most. What happened next? See for yourself.
Holy crap! Holy crap! That was way faster. Feel the heat. Feels warm. Feels warm? Let me see. Alright. Yeah. Only the jean. The PEKEV's still there. Look. Look at that. If you're wearing normal jeans, you're stuffed, mate. Didn't even go through. How good's that? That was quick. That was awesome. I enjoyed that. Yeah.
See that moment when the cameraman runs up to check my ass? That's the kind of confidence I want every rider to have in their gear. No doubts, no second guessing, just real protection when it matters most for you. I ask you, is this what you want out of your gear? Yes, of course. After putting my own body on the line, I walked away without a scratch, as you can see. But it wasn't just luck, it was strategy behind how we built gear for you. The harsh truth about motorcycle jeans: most motorcycle jeans look protective, many brands claim they are, but when you actually hit the road, they fail. Why? Because they're built wrong. And here's what makes me really angry. Some brands don't even use abrasion protection. Instead, they focus on cost first, style second, and protection third, to cut costs, selling you cheap clothing that may only include armor pads. The problem with armor pads only, armor is made of a poly rubber. What happens when it meets the road? A massive amount of friction, a massive amount of heat, and a massive amount of burns. And if your jeans have no abrasion protection, here's what's going to happen. The road will rip them apart in a split second, the road will tear into your skin, and the road will grind into your flesh. We do things differently. We follow 3 core principles to make sure our motorcycle jeans actually hold up in real world crashes. Abrasion resistance where it matters most. Not all materials are created equally. Some brands use little to no abrasion protection. We use high quality abrasion resistant materials in key impact zones, protecting you exactly where you're going to slide. Impact protection without bulk. Standard motorcycle jeans are stiff and uncomfortable, so riders avoid wearing them. Our jeans are combined with high strength materials, which includes the world's best leading armor brand, D3O, giving you top tier protection without sacrificing comfort. Real world tested for confidence. Unlike brands that don't even lab test their gear, we take it a step further, testing our jeans in real high speed scenarios, just like the one that you just saw in the video. Now you're thinking, yeah, but you're in a controlled test. You are only going 60 kilometers per hour, and you're right. But here's the thing, you're not going to slide 60 meters unless it's in the wet. So let's halve it, double the speed, and now you have the proof you need. This is why we exist. It's not just about making motorcycle gear, it's about giving you, the rider, peace of mind every time you get on the bike. Would you agree? Yes, of course. The harsh reality, a crash changes everything. Most riders believe crashes only happen to reckless beginners. But let me ask you this, have you ever had a close call? I know I have. Have you ever had a patch of gravel mid-corner? I know I have. Have you ever had a car pull out in front of you? I know I have. It happens fast. You don't get the warning, and at that moment, what you're wearing is the only thing between you and the road. I've heard of horror stories firsthand over the years. A rider who thought his jeans were protective until they were shredded on impact. A guy who slid 15 meters and he needed skin grafts for 6 months. Someone who survived a crash They couldn't walk for months. This isn't just about jeans, it's about your skin, your body, your life. So here's what to do next. Stop trusting brands that just focus on cost, then style, and then protection. Now you know that many brands fail because they skip real abrasion protection. Take a hard look at what's protecting you. If your gear can't even handle the road, it's time to upgrade. Choose gear that's actually built for real world crashes, not just tested in labs or no tests at all, but in real world scenarios. This isn't about selling you gear. This is about your safety. The tactics I'm sharing today isn't about convincing you to buy something. It's about making sure if the worst happens, you have done your part in choosing the right gear. Does this make sense to you? Yes, of course. So as promised, I wanted to show you where that smoke was really coming from. It was actually my motorcycle boot, the rubber on my sole. Now I don't know how easy that is to see in the camera, especially under the lights and so forth. So it comes around, it would be around about ½ an inch or just over. So that's the same consistency as your flesh. So it's like, oh, imagine losing ½ an inch or just over that of flesh on your body. So that just proved how well our jeans actually work. I slid for 60 meters and not a scratch on me. So that's the proof I want every rider to have in their gear when they get out. Doesn't matter if it's Resurgence or another brand, but really look at what you're actually riding in. So you see me test them now. Here's what real riders say after crashing in our gear. Bo at 110 km/h crash, twice. First crash, tiny holes, jeans saved his skin and flesh. Second crash, at even a higher speed, jeans had to be cut off in hospital due to broken bones, but saved his body once again. He stated, when I walk again, I'm definitely buying another pair of Resurgence jeans. Luke, 70 km/h crash, new rider, researched the safest gear before buying, brought Resurgence. Crashed in a tight bend, no scrapes, no bruises, pants held up, knee pads saved his knees. Ashley, 100 km/h crash, his helmet, jackets and boots that were from different brands and destroyed. His jacket tore apart and resulting in broken ribs and a collarbone injury and grazes to his back. His Resurgent Gear jeans though, still intact. No injuries to his lower body. These riders didn't expect to crash, but when they did, their Resurgent Gear saved them. Would you rather test your gear in a crash or know they'll protect you? I know the answer, yes of course. This is why it matters to you. These riders didn't expect to crash, but they were prepared. Their Resurgent Gear took the hit so their bodies didn't. Some were high-speed crashes, as you see, with no serious lower body injuries, unless hitting something. When they get back on the bike, they're choosing Resurgent Gear again, as they trust them, and so can you. This isn't just about gear, it's about your safety. Don't wait until after a crash to realize how important real protection is. Get gear that has been tested where it matters most on the road. Would you agree? Yes, of course. Now you've seen all the proof. Let's break it down and what you're getting with Resurgent Gear. Premium comfort and quality. Riders say these are the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Right from the start, 11 years ago, that's why we really took off, was due to the quality and comfort, let alone being one of the safest on the road. World-class abrasion protection, lab tested, CE certified, road tested as you've seen, and crash proven. You will either get CE AAA rated gear, and the lowest grade that we'll go to is AA. We will not go any lower than this as we feel it's not strong enough for you. Now I prefer you to be in AAA rated gear, especially for our coarse, harsh roads. Impact protection, world leading D30 armor included free of charge for you. Brought separately, this alone is $100. For jackets, you're looking at $149 to $200 free of charge included for you. D3O is an amazing armor brand that absorbs impact after a crash by turning hard and then goes back to a flexible state after the impact occurs. Trusted by real riders, these jeans have saved riders from months and months of painful skin grafts or worse. I ask you, how much pain, time and cost would it save you? You know it's going to be at least thousands of dollars, if not worse, in serious accidents. Simple, zero risk guarantee. Love them, exchange them or refund them. Simple. But wait, there's more. I want to save you. But listen, this is your only chance. Here's an exclusive discount coupon code. Saving your ass. Just for you. But act fast. Once this expires, it's gone for good. And you'll never see it again. So click on the link below and grab yourself some Resurgence Gear now. Ride with confidence, knowing you're actually protected. Don't wait until after a crash to realize you need these. Get your Resurgence Gear, click on the link below and get them now.